At Oxford University, they have developed a VRE for the Study of Documents and Manuscripts, or SDM. Centred around a collection of online tools for image enhancement, real-time annotation, and lexica reference, it has proved extremely effective as a facilitator for interdisciplinary collaboration.
We started working with ancient document historians, and really the thing is that they never had anything like this before. They had all sorts of, they would perhaps use Photoshop for image processing, and they would have separate online databases to work with, and would also be digitising their own images, but nothing that brought it all together.
The aim of the SDM project is to make the research process as a whole more efficient. By facilitating collaboration between different skill sets and resources, the VRE can save vital research time.
Well, the VRE has allowed collaboration between the classicists, the ancient documentary specialists, and the archaeologists. One of the ways in which we've created a sort of proof of concept of this is through a system in which we can work on the documents within the VRE that we've built here, the VRE for the Study of Documents and Manuscripts, but then we can jump across to the VIRA virtual research environment, to the IADB, and start to look within their database.
As the VRE permits live interaction with archaeological dig sites, scholars are able to see the context within which textual artefacts are found. This information is often critical to the interpretation.
It makes the whole process more dynamic and much faster. At the moment, gathering material from an archaeological excavation is a process which takes a lot of time, not measured in weeks or months, but in years. I was working on an excavation in the summer of 2000, and we're now, 9 years later, moving towards the final publication. If we'd had access to the VRE tools at that point, or during the excavation itself, we could have saved several years.
It was important to analyse how the users worked, so that the VRE could be developed around them.
We actually managed to get a working group of collaborating academics working on one particular document to allow us to sit in on their working session. These people were working around a table with images of a document in front of them and access to reference material. And this is very much the kind of working environment that we wish to support. So whilst they can sit around a table, talk, communicate over a document, we wanted to enable the same things for people sat at desks on the other side of the world.
What we've actually done is to work very closely with the manager and the developer in order to get them to understand exactly what the processes are of deciphering, reading, enhancing, interpreting these texts. And I think that's been extremely helpful. I mean, it really is a principle of being user-driven rather than coming along with some fancy piece of technology and saying we have this wonderful technique which you've got to use. Rather than that, it's got to be a system of saying, okay, how do these people work and how can we adapt the technologies to produce the results that they want?
We recorded these sessions so that we could analyse what it was people were trying to achieve and the way in which they communicated as they did so. This led us to rank in importance the things that we could offer, that we could develop.
As the project prepares to move forward, other disciplines may be able to select specific components of the VRE and adapt them to their own research needs.
The tools that have been built into this virtual research environment are useful not just to ancient document specialists, but also to English scholars working with Jane Austen's manuscripts, or historians, music and medieval manuscripts. And so the next steps really are to broaden the environment to their needs. So there really are similar needs right across the humanities that the virtual research environment can address.